Welcome to our weekly head coaches show concerning basketball this week. Iris Dixon is here. I'm Harry Schroeder. And first of all, you guys had some time off after that big win last week. What did you do with your almost a full week off?
We practiced. There's no such thing as, any downtime really, especially during the conference. So, we practiced and worked on some things. Was not overly thrilled with the game that we played last week against Stevens. We did get the win, but it wasn't the way that we wanted, but we did get the win.
That's what I like about coaches. They're never happy. Got to win. They're still mad. Listen, so you take a week where you don't have games. Anything particularly worked on in that time period?
We worked on our defense. Mainly, we worked on taking care of the ball, did some drills with that. We got a lot of shots up, but the focus was on defense and rebounding.
Last time you got William Woods on Thursday. Last time you played them here. They are a great rebounding team, and you totally out-rebounded them in that game. What did you guys do that night, and what do you have to do this week to really stay with just a terrific rebounding team?
Well, I think that night was our first home game. We were so glad to be at home and not on the road, and we were ready to go. And we stressed that to them that they were a good rebounding team, and everything was clicking for us. And that's what's going to have to happen when we go into their place tomorrow. Is that we've got to be ready to go. It's not going to be easy. We're going to be at their place, and they know what happened when they were here. So it's going to be a good matchup for us.
How do teams either grow, maybe they progress or they digress? Where on that chart do you think your team is right now?
I think we're just kind of right there in the middle. I would like for us to progress, which we do in spurts, but then sometimes we digress. And so I think overall, we're okay. We're not digressing because I won't allow that. We're always moving forward. But, my moving forward and their moving forward is probably two different things.
Sometimes in a different place. You guys are, I want to say it's fifth in scoring, third in shooting, ninth in rebounding in the league. How do those numbers sound to you as you think about your own team?
Honestly, I don't really think about it. Occasionally, I will share stats like that with the team, but we harp on it every single day. To me, it doesn't really matter where we stand. I let them know that, hey, we're doing some good things. We got to continue doing those things, and the stats show that. Let's continue it.
If you're looking for a player to kind of break out and start to make a difference, do you ever sit back like a fan? I'm looking at it and I think, boy, I think so-and-so needs to break out. Do you ever think like that, or is it just all about team stuff for you?
It's all about team stuff, really. We have our players that, we have expectations for, but overall, anyone who steps on that floor, is expected to make the impact, and that's, on a defensive end, on an offensive end, but it's a team game for us.
Against William Woods last time, that person that did step out kind of way out of the shadows was Morgan Settle. I think she had 17 points. Every once in a while, you just need somebody to come up and just do something extraordinary.
Oh, absolutely, and when we can have someone do that, and we can have your players who we expect to do those things, that makes it easier, makes it easier for us to compete, makes it easier for us to give ourselves an opportunity to get a win.
Happy times against William Woods last time. A nail-biter loss to Lindenwood-Belleville. You get them back on your home floor. What do you remember? Is that just still stick in the craw a little bit?
I try to take the game that's coming before us, which is William Woods, and then we'll focus on Lindenwood after William Woods.
She won't budge. A one-point overtime loss. When you think about one-possession games and those kinds of things, what do you try to teach your young ladies about those coin flip games, maybe?
That we got to take advantage of the opportunity. If we're on defense first, then we got to get a stop. If we're on offense first, then we got to take care of the ball, and we got to put the game away.
When you get to overtime, how does it change? Does it change the way you go about a possession?
It doesn't necessarily change. It gives us a little bit of relief that, okay, now we have a few more minutes to get things going, to either go out here and get the win, or sometimes not.
The Saturday, I know all across the country, this week is the Coaches versus Cancer week. How does that affect the ladies and your team in particular?
It affects, because I know there are some, including myself, that have family members that have battled cancer, that have lost their lives to cancer, and so we do try to represent and try to support that, because it is extremely important, in my life, and I know, like I said, in some of the girls' lives as well.
Last game, you guys had the big, gigantic fat heads of all the girls out in the stand. I don't know where that came from. Can you tell us a little bit about that story? It just made it fun, a fun environment.
It was a surprise. We were asked to provide headshots for the girls, and it was a surprise, and it was one to celebrate for, Taylor when she received her 1,000 point, but also I think for the seniors that we'll honor here in a few weeks. But it was just something that one of the girls' parents wanted to do, and it stood out.
It was a lot of fun. I look across the way, and there's heads all across the stands.
Oh, yeah.
Very exciting. William Woods on Thursday, Lindenwood-Belleville on Saturday. It's a big, big conference week. Really important games, aren't they?
Absolutely. Every game from here on out is important games. The goal is to make it to the conference tournament, and in order to do that, we've got to win.
Thursday night on the road, Saturday right here at Spartan Hall. I'm Harry Schroeder. That's Iris Dixon. You've been watching The Coaches Show here on the Spartan Digital Network.